Hello, friends. All right, so we're back here doing another draw with me. Here's hoping it works out well. Trying to get these pencils out of the box. Okay, so the deal with this image, what is this? What color is this? I think it's orange, but you know. Here's the deal. Here's what happened. Here's how this, what we're doing here today came about. So I drew my creepy, lure maid who, you know, I loved, thought she was great. And then I posted it. I happened to post it on Sunday because I was super late because I'd gotten the Moderna vaccine. Then I was talking to my mom that evening, and she was like, I looked at your creepy mermaid. I didn't like it. Of course, my first reaction was my best Frankenfurter.
I didn't make him for you.
But she was talking about how, you know, she thought it was going to be like a spring video, and just like she got sort of disappointed that it wasn't. And after I got over being like, you know, me, where I'm like, well, I'm gonna do what I want, I thought, you know, she's my mom. So this is actually for my mother, who doesn't like the creepy mermaids. I'm gonna do her some spring mermaids so that, you know, she feels loved. I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to do at first, but then I started thinking about, you know, what do I think of as spring? And of course, the first thing that I thought of was, well, there's bunnies. Bunnies are spring. And they're cute. I like them. A bunny mermaid might be cute, but I wasn't super sold on that idea, because it just felt like, you know, I don't know. I wasn't super into it. But then I thought, hey, you know what would be cool to do would be a bunny maid being chased by a fox mermaid. That would be awesome. So that's actually what I ended up doing. So sorry, Mama. Like it's gonna be more spring-like, but it's still not sweet. And I'd say I was sorry, but you know I'm not. I was originally thinking, you know, both creatures would be running flat out in like leaping strides, and then I was trying to figure out how to work that in with a fin. But then I found this picture of a bunny, because I'd, you know, just done the traditional and Googled bunny running. I found this picture of a bunny hopping forward. And I was like, wow, that's really pretty, first of all. Like, I liked the lines and whatever. And then second of all, I was like, that's super cool. Like, what if it would make a much more dynamic image, I think, sorry, trying to figure out my lines, if the bunny was hopping instead of stretched flat out, and then the fox could be stretched flat out, so there'd be some differences. So then I went and was looking for fish that I could pair them up with. For the bunny, I was like, what am I going to do? So I Googled fish that hop. And I guess that was silly of me, because the reality is, like, most fish jump. Like, it's an evolutionary thing, apparently. The things you find out when you Google. But I did find this amazing image of goldfish leaping through the air. And I was like, well, that's beautiful. So I decided that I would do goldfish, a goldfish as the fishtail of the bunny. And also, I think they go well together. Like, goldfish they've got those big round bodies, and when rabbits bunch up, they've got big round butts. So I thought that went well together. And also, like, you know, goldfish are, in my particular opinion, not everyone needs to agree with me, but in my particular opinion, goldfish are among some of the cuter fish because they've got those, you know, funny eyes, and it's just, they're cute, you know? So I was like, all right, this will be sweet and adorable. I did decide to do it in marker and not watercolor because I felt like the thing is, I'm not going to try and pretend that I'm brilliant with either medium, but watercolor I'm still struggling a lot more on because it's just, you know, the marker is simpler for me to put the color where I want. Like, I'm not struggling with how to apply the medium so that it goes where I want it to, rather than fighting the medium and the image and everything. I would do something simple this week because I felt like maybe my lure maid, as much as I did love her, was rough on me. Foxes. So, I'm going to need, none of my studies actually did the reference that I need. Hold on just a second. One of the things that I found interesting, I looked up agile fish, just because foxes are agile, and I wanted to, you know, I wanted to come up with something that was comparable. Like, I looked up fish that hop, and then chose a good image of a goldfish to go with the bunny, and like for the fox, I wanted to do something similar where I was like, an oceanic creature that's comparable to the agility that foxes have on land. And what I found really interesting was that they all pretty much have the same type of tail. That was just fascinating to me, that all of the really fast, agile, that is real close to the edge of the page there, but I guess the bunny is pretty close down here. They all have the really thin, long rear fins. And that was fascinating to me. I've never really thought too much about it's not aerodynamics, it's aquadynamics, I guess, of fin maneuverability. But like, of course it makes sense that fish that swim in a similar fashion are going to have similar builds. Like, you know, really good, really fast human sprinters all tend to have pretty long legs, that kind of thing. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Oof, I made that very much a cat ear, didn't I? Didn't mean to do that. What am I going on about? The thing about doing draw with me's is that they're fun. They're super fun. For me to watch. That's why I want to do them. They're my favorite videos to watch. But it's really hard to speak intelligently and draw at the same time. So my brain can't do two things at once. My brain's over here like, what are you going on about? It's like, so, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the YouTuber, CGP Grey. If not, you should totally, I'll link him in the description. He does, amazing videos that I really, really like. But the thing is, like, he has a video that I guess I probably first saw, like, ages ago. Why am I even trying to figure that out when the right side of my brain isn't working? He has this video called "You Are Too," which is one of my favorite of his videos, and it's about the left and right sides of your brain. It talks about how the left and the right sides of your brain control the different sides of your body, and how they do seem to communicate independently of one another. Yeah, and they've done experiments where they have people who the hemispheres of their brain have been disconnected, and and then they do tests on them, and it's like, okay, we want you to look at something with only your left eye, and then your right hand needs to pick something up, and the verbal centers of your brain are all on one side. Do not take my word for this. Go watch the video yourself. But the point of the video is the two hemispheres of your brain can function independently. And probably do. And essentially, you have the side of your brain that has access to your verbal centers and your communication centers is the one that we think of as being dominant, because it's the one that gets to talk to the rest of the world. But sometimes the nonverbal centers will actually take over. And when they do that, the verbal centers of your brain will justify what you do. Like, they will come up with a reason why it made sense or why you did what you did, when in reality, it was just that the other side of your brain was making decisions for a while. Like, your verbal center did not decide to do that. The other side of your brain that is nonverbal decided to do that, and I think that's fascinating that we're like, we're just like, oh yeah, I'm talking about this because there's a thing. But so my point is, because I'm drawing right now, there's a really good chance that the side of my brain that's actually mostly dominant right now is not the verbal side, which means it's gonna say what, like, my verbal side is just making stuff up to fill the gap because it doesn't actually get what's going on or what I'm doing right now. That's the point of that whole ramble into CDP Grey. But you should definitely check out his videos, because they're amazing. They're so cool. I am not gonna lie, I'm pretty pleased with that fox sketch. Like, that's not bad. That's not bad, my friends. It's not bad. I have drawn way worse stuff in my life. So I'm pretty pleased with that fox sketch. I am using a colorized marker today because I want to try drawing and then coloring, and then only inking where I actually want dark line work, not inking like everything, because I feel like I'd like to explore that as an artistic option. All right, like, probably there's something wrong, and it's probably, like, it'll probably come back, and later I'll be like, oh my god, why did I do that, and why didn't I see that issue? But for right now, I'm gonna say, yay me. This is, I'm pretty happy with that fox sketch. It's amazing what you can do when you have a reference in front of you, isn't it? Come here, show me a little, oh, I forgot the, fins. The goldfish fin should go here. this is all. We go here. So if I go here, and then I go behind, and then I go here. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Fine. And that's just a swirl. Okay, here we go. Now. All right, y'all. I actually really like the color on this. Like, I wish I had a slightly less orange fox, but in general, I really like the color on this. And I really don't want to mess it up. So cross your fingers for me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually super tempted to put this off until tomorrow. But I don't think that will make it any better. So I think I probably just need to go ahead and do this, and then it'll be done, and I won't have to worry about it anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and use an 08 for the outer line. Because I think I can use that, like that heavy black there. There's a lot of intensely saturated color in here, which okay, so Callie has successfully been incredibly rude to the Instacart guy. I don't know what she thinks she's protecting our house from. It's something important, though. She definitely thinks it's something important. So I'm already feeling good about this line art. I mean, obviously. Don't get me wrong. I have the capacity to mess it up. Basically at any time. But just that strong black outline on the tail right there already, I prefer to the softer edges. So, yeah. Feeling, oh, wow. Oof. That was not good. I didn't like that. Stop talking about how you like how it's going. Because there's nothing more likely to change your mind than talking and ruining it. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna shut up. Voila! Okay. We're doing good. Y'all, I'd be a terrible tattooer. I'm horrible at straight lines. I'm like, woof! Okay, we're so close. I was so close to done. Okay. It's fine, Jessica. It's okay. You only donked it up a little bit. Why? Okay, we need some whiskers. Maybe I should look at a freaking reference. Okay, they do actually go right there. Okay, I'm fine. I was like, wow, I'm gonna wait till right now and then fail to look at a reference for this. So what a jerk I am. So the first thing that I want to do with my little pasta pan, let's do a little bit of beautiful water dabs. Let's draw some highlights in the water. And then that's not, I want to use this. I want to use my gel pen for this stuff. Oh, you are tiny. Where's my fatty gel pen? Where's my fatty? Tiny gel pen? Tiny gel pens are not how I roll. There we go. That's my fatty gel pen. I don't even know that that's showing up. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Oh, what have I done? Why didn't I shade the back of that tongue? You know, you have those moments where you're just like, stupid. Oh, that's better. That's better. All right. That's good. Let's do that. That's better. Now leave it alone. Don't try and fix it anymore. Only make it worse. I think we need to put anything there. Let's see. Some Felicity. Fishy friend. I think that may be the best I can do for right now. And if that is the best that I can do for right now, then that is. All right. Mama, I hope you're happy. See, this one I did draw for you. Because you didn't like my horror mermaid. You might want to skip next week because I'm going to go back to the horror mermaids at that point. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic May. If you yourself are working on Mermay, then leave like your Instagram or wherever you social media. Leave that down in the comments so I can go check your stuff out. And let me know what you think of this. Do you like my little bunny maid and fox maid? And, you know, as always, if you've got any tips for ways I could stop screwing this up, let me know. Bye! If you like my art, or the art of any artist here on YouTube, please consider liking and subscribing. It really does help. Thanks!